Fact 1. Africa is larger than China, USA, India, Mexico and a big part of Europe combined. Fact 2. Europe and Africa are only separated by 14.3 kilometers of ocean, and there are talks of creating the longest bridge ever. Fact 3. Africa is home to the world's largest living land animal, the African elephant, the tallest, and the giraffe. Fact 4. The San people of southern Africa today use the same set of tools that were found in a cave, dating to 44,000 years ago. Fact 5. 41% of children in Africa aged 5 to 14 are involved in child labor. Fact 6. People in Africa and Asia have to walk an average of 3.7 miles to collect water. Fact 7. Between 1525 and 1866, 12.5 million Africans were kidnapped and sold into slavery in the Americas. Fact 8. Facebook has 100 million active users in Africa. Fact 9. 96 elephants are killed every day in Africa. Fact 10. The deadliest animal in Africa is the hippopotamus. Fact 11. Married women among the Dogon people of West Africa would publicly pursue extramarital relationships, with encouragement from their mothers. Fact 12. South Africa is called the Rainbow Nation, because it has 11 official languages. Fact 13. There's a beer brewed from bananas in Africa. Fact 14. South Africans can legally attach flamethrowers to cars, to repel carjackers. Fact 15. GRACA MACHEL is the only woman to have been First Lady of two separate countries, Mozambique and South Africa. Fact 16. In 1998, all 11 members of a soccer team in Africa were killed by lightning while leaving the other team unhurt. Fact 17. Nearly half the gold ever mined has come from one place, Witwatersrand in South Africa. Fact 18. Contrary to popular belief, there are no wild tigers in Africa, only in Asia. Fact 19. Over 1 million Europeans were captured and sold as slaves to North Africa between 1530 and 1780. Fact 20. There are more people speaking French in Africa than in France. Fact 21. Soccer player Didier Drogba is credited with brokering a ceasefire in his home country of Ivory Coast that brought a 5-year civil war to an end. Fact 22. Most of the world's fastest runners come from a single tribe in Kenya and Africa, called the Kalenjins. Fact 23. Tanzania and Africa has one of the world's highest rates of albinism. Albinos are often hunted by witch doctors to make potions. Fact 24. Lesotho, in Africa, is the only country on Earth to lie completely above 1,000 meters in elevation. Fact 25. The country of Liberia in Africa, was established by U.S. citizens, as a colony for former African American slaves, and their free black descendants. Fact 26. In 2010, the country of Ghana, in Africa, banned the sale of second-hand underwear. Fact 27. The first president of Zimbabwe, Africa, was President Banana. Fact 28. There are 16 countries in Africa with higher vaccination rates than the U.S. Fact 29. The women of the MURSI tribe in Africa wear plates on their lips that can be as large as 5 inches in diameter. Fact 30. The handprint of Nelson Mandela resembles the African continent. Fact 31. The African nation of Mozambique has an AK-47 assault rifle on its flag. Fact 32. Almost a third of the world's languages are spoken only in Africa. Fact 33. Giraffe are already extinct in at least 7 countries in Africa.